Hello folks, this is Nikhil here. Today we're going to see an automation, real-time order status tracking for e-commerce business. So this is the architecture of this workflow, how it has been designed. And here is a Telegram bot which has been configured with this automation workflow. So we have a client who have a e-commerce business. To user, to his customers, tracking the order status is very complicated. First we have to go to that particular website, then to the tracking page, then we have to give it order ID, then it will show the current status of that particular order. Basically it is not convenient to the customers to track the order. So here we created a bot for it. So bot will respond with complete order details and current status as well. So here we have a Telegram trigger. When user gives input from here, it will take that input, it will go to the sheet. If there is no order, it will respond no order associated with that particular number. If it's a new order, it will give again response on the basis of that. If it is a delivered order, again gives response on the basis of that. And here is the API call. So now the question is, why we are getting into the sheet, why we can't directly give a call to the API and just get a response from the API, the current status. Basically here the problem is, from mobile number we are unable to track status of that particular order because one mobile number can have multiple orders. So we have to get the order ID. So what we have did is, here one sheet we have created in the server. That sheet will be daily updated at evening 6 o'clock. We have a separate automation flow for that will capture all the order details of that particular seller's website into a sheet every day evening 6 o'clock. From mobile number, it will fetch tracking ID and status associated with that particular number from the backup data, and then it will pass to the next node. If there is no order associated with that particular number, then it will give response. We will go through that also. If it is a new order, it will give another response. If the order is delivered, then it will give another response. And here is the API. So if order is already delivered, then no need to check status again in the server, no need to waste again one API call. That's what has been done here. If it is a new order, then for new order there will be no tracking ID. Tracking ID will generate once the order shipped. For new orders there will be no tracking ID, so another separate response without going into the API. If there is no order only, then there is no question of getting into the API also, so it is also a separate response. Let's try it once how it works basically. So we have an order which is in transit. So I have to start workflow from here. I started it. Just to give an input here to the Telegram, track this particular order. So it took the input. It is looking tracking ID and yesterday's backup status of that particular mobile number's order. So from this mobile number, it's looking associated tracking ID, also associated status of yesterday's. So it gave to no order. It was false because there was this number have order. It checked here there is order exist or not. Order exists, this is false. It came into this node again. Here this node, this if condition checks this order is new or not. If it's not new, again it will pass it to the delivered one. Delivered one means this node will check whether the order has been delivered or not. So it checked again, it was not, status was not delivered. Yesterday evening status was not delivered, which has been backup here. So it went into the API. So now after getting into the API, here is a router. It will route. In the API, the current status, if in transit, it will send to in transit. That's what happened here in this with this particular number. It gave response also. For this particular number, it says for this customer phone number, tracking ID is this, current status is in transit, expected delivery date also, customer name, customer alternate phone number if customer given it while placing the order, then, and here customer's address, and here the book name, basically the product name what we can see. Now here we will look what has been designed here. So here for each routing output, different Telegram response templates has been designed. Okay, so now this is the response for this number, basically what we can say current status. Now we will check the other one which is undelivered. So let's start the workflow, test workflow. click paste the number. Now again it's looking in the sheet, it's getting tracking ID and status of that particular order as per yesterday's data. Again it's passed this loop, this loop, this loop, again it went to the API and the response has been delivered. Where it is routed as of now, the response has been routed to this node, from this node, and from here Telegram give response to the user. For this phone number, tracking ID is this, current status is undelivered en route, attempt has been done, how many? 2 attempts was done. Why it is undelivered? Reason was unable to contact customer. Second time when delivery boy attempted the attempt, reason also same, unable to contact customer. Here customer name, alternate number, in this case customer has given, and the address and product name, in this case it is a book name. Let's test another number which is delivered. So now we are checking the delivered one, so it should not pass it to the API. Let us check what the bot does. This number order is already delivered, let us check. So input taken, it's looking in the sheet now, associated tracking ID and status associated with this particular number in the yesterday's backup data. So this loop, it's this condition it failed, this condition it failed, and this condition it passed. It checked the status. If status is delivered, then you supposed to just directly pass the message. Don't give the input to the API. So that we should optimize the API calls, we should reduce the API calls. Unnecessarily we should not use the API calls. So it gave a response for this customer number, status is delivered, tracking ID is this, and delivered date also. Customer name, alternate number, in this case customer not gave, and here customer address where product is delivered. This is book name, basically a product name. And let us check another number also. So yeah, let's click test workflow, and we are giving here input to the Telegram bot. It's again went to the sheet first, it's fetching yesterday backup the datas for this particular number, what is the tracking ID and what is the yesterday status. Now it failed this condition, it checked whether the order is present or not present, order was present, so this loop has been passed. This condition is failed here. It checked whether it is new order, no, this was not new order because tracking ID is present, so it's passed to the next node. And here it checked whether the status is delivered, status was not delivered, so again it passed to the API to check the current status. Current status was RTO transit. So see how it gave a response for this particular number, tracking ID is this, current status is RTO in transit. RTO means return to origin, in transit means it is going back to the seller. Attempt count, here 3 attempts has been done, and the reason was unable to contact customer only. Customer name, customer alternate phone number, address, and the book name or the product name. So this is the bot, basically a Telegram bot has been designed to make users tracking convenient. This is the project for our e-commerce client. Comment below your thoughts about this project, and follow me on LinkedIn. So see you in next interesting post or a video.